Here's the very first thing I need you to do for this summer, all right? I need you to go back and review the first 6 months of this year. Now I know, and you're out on the beach. It's a hot girl summer. You know, brothers, we got our shirt off and we're out there with our ladies. You're out there with your boo. You're out there with your family. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. But husband and wives, here's what I need you to do. Single people, here's what I need you to do. I need you to look back at January. Go from January to June and look at your income. I want you to write down how much money you had come in. How much money have you made? Look at your child support check. I want you to look at your business, your side hustles. I want you to look at your job, your W-2 incomes. How much net profit have you had come in? I want you to write that on a sheet of paper, all right? Then after that, I want you to write down how much have you giving away. Now you all know me, I'm a Christian, and I do this every single year. I write down, okay, cool. I, Anthony ONeal, watch this, not my business. How much money has my business net paid me? How much money has Anthony ONeal made for my business? In the basic terms, it's going to be how much money has my paycheck, how much has been deposited inside of my checking account from my job, right? That's income. The next is going to be, okay, how much money have I given away in tithe and offerings? How much money have I maybe giving away in just being generous and generosity? That's the second thing that I write down. I add it all up and I write it down. Then the third one is, what do you think it is? Talk to me. Expenses. How much money have we paid out in bills? How much money have I paid out in rent, in mortgage, in car notes, in debt, and any expenses that's going out? Okay. Then, rule number 4, how much money have we saved? We should be able to go to our high yield savings account at SoFi and see how much money is inside of our savings account. And watch this. If you're like me, I've had money saved for years. So you got to go back to June and put in and add up, not since June, since January, how much money have you put inside your high yield savings? Then here's the 5th thing I need you to write down. How much money have you invested? Let's be honest. Most people are stressed and stuck in the paycheck to paycheck cycle because they were never taught how money actually works. That is exactly why I built this channel. Every week, my team and I are breaking down how to master your money, how to get out of debt, save, invest, and build wealth without borrowing a dime. No fluff, no hype, just real money talk that actually helps you win financially. You see, because money impacts every aspect of our lives, our peace, our relationships, and even our future. If you don't take control of it, it will control you. And if you're tired of just surviving and you're ready to build wealth God's way, you're in the right place. Over 900,000 people have already subscribed to our YouTube channel with over millions of downloads on our Apple and Spotify podcasts. Now, when we hit 1 million on YouTube, we're giving away $30,000 to help you get out of debt and to start building legacy. So listen, don't just watch. Hit that subscribe, family. Join this community. Let's build real wealth. Let's build real financial freedom together. It's your boy. Hit that subscribe. Let's get back to the show. Have you all been seeing at least once a month? I'm instead of just bringing on random people. No, I'm bringing to the show on a consistent basis trusted people who I trust. And one of the main guys who I trust in the whole investment world is a guy by the name of Courtney. He's been on this show 3 times within the last 90 days. And y'all gonna see him for the rest of the year. Have you all invested into his program? Have you signed up for his program? Have you learned how to start investing 15% of your income? Have you learned how to, when the market is low, when everyone is tripping, how you go inside and buy? I know this money space. Heck, I got a degree in it now. Amen. Hallelujah. Right? Like I know this money space, but I still listen to Courtney. And since listening to that brother, he's made me about $15,000, $20,000. So I need you to write down how much have you invested? Those 5 things. Then you need to ask yourself this question, and I need you to be honest with yourself. Am I where I said I should be today back in January? So in January, when I wrote down the vision, when I wrote down the plan, this is the goals for my year. This is where I want to be at by half of the year in. Am I there? Am I there? But can I be honest with you? And can I be very vulnerable with you? Do not lie to yourself. Do not lie to yourself. Do not avoid telling yourself the truth. Because if you're off track, I need you to own it, then fix it. Hey family, I want to thank my friends at BetterHelp for sponsoring today's show. Listen, most people are stressed out from work right now, and I'm not talking about a little stress. I'm talking the kind that actually follows you home, affects your sleep, and weighs on your mental health. You see, vacations are nice. I'm actually about to go on one, but they don't fix the root issue. What actually helps is therapy. You see, therapy helped me create some boundaries and manage stress and stop letting work control my peace. It gave me the tools that I honestly didn't even know that I actually needed. And with BetterHelp, therapy is more accessible than ever, especially in 2025. You see, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform with over 30,000 licensed therapists ready to help you today. You can switch therapists anytime, book your sessions that fit your schedule, and watch this, you can do it from your phone in the car or even on your laptop. There are over 5 million people who have already started. So if work stress is stealing your joy, I don't want you to wait. I want you to unwind with my friends at BetterHelp. Listen, my listeners are getting an extra 10% off their first month. All you gotta do is go to betterhelp.com/AO. Again, that's betterhelp.com/AO. Don't think about it. Go do it. But if I'm being very honest with you all, man, I started this workout journey about a month and a half ago, man. And I remember the very first week I went in, oh my gosh, I lost like almost 11, 12 pounds. And I was extremely happy. And I went out there, man, and I had a good old cheat weekend. I had waffles, chicken. I mean, I had it all, right? But I still worked out, and I still did cardio. And when I got back on the treadmill, the 11 pounds that I lost, I gained it all back. So then the next following week, y'all, I didn't work out as much. I was like, dang, man, I did all that work and it still didn't do anything. So I didn't get on the weigh station, not the weigh station, but I didn't weigh myself in the next week because I didn't want to know the truth. I just wanted to continue working out, and I didn't want to track my progress because I knew I was cheating here and I wasn't doing that there. And man, but here's the truth. If we don't ask ourselves the truth, the hard question, and tell ourselves the truth, how do we expect to change it? How? This is why I highly suggest that you all get the Wealth Tracker tool. And if you don't like my Wealth Tracker tool, cool, great, I respect it. Get a banking app. Go get a budgeting app. And look at your real numbers. Why I love my tool is because, man, we ask you the real questions, and it's only $9. You get it in an Excel document or you get it into a Google form document. We do have an IT guy building it out into an actual app right now, and our goal is that we can launch this in December and January. But it's like, I want you all to, like, you have to track and you have to be honest. And let me be real with you all. Man, I was scheduled to go to Greece and somewhere this year for my birthday for the month of July. You all know me, I take off the entire month of July. And I like to get away and unplug and just reset myself for the second part of the year, especially right around my birthday time. And I looked at my numbers a little bit earlier and I was like, yo, wait. And I saw I haven't spent frivolously, but on my business, I spent a little bit more. And, you know, the market is up and down. So our company has been up and down with income. And so with me having a team and a staff, I said, let me scale back on some of my things personally But what I did on a personal tip was I scaled back on spending extra things. And what I started doing was investing into what Courtney was teaching. So I just started putting $5 grand here, 10 grand there, $100 there. And man, when you get a taste, watch this. When you get a taste of seeing your real numbers, watch this, and then you see growth, you see evolvement, you see like maturity, you see improvement. You're like, wait a minute, I want a little bit more of that. So I scaled back from going somewhere crazy in July. I'm still gonna go somewhere crazy. I mean, still gonna go somewhere nice, but not really, really, really nice. I'm gonna go to a nice little beach, play some good golf. Hopefully be out there with my shirt off, you know what I'm saying? I may not be 6'7" like my boy Ed, but I'm gonna be a good 5'7.5" stock, okay? Drink this juice. I'm gonna be out there. But I looked at my numbers. I went on my wealth tracker tool and I looked at my numbers and I saw, man, Anthony, you could win a little bit more over here. And that's what I like before we go into number two. You see, when you go back from January and look at all your numbers from January up until now, right? You can see, if you're honest with the numbers, you and your spouse, yourself, you and your accountability partner, you will be able to see, are you winning? Where could you win better at? And like, what exactly is going on in your life?